We could curse?
Well, since we're re-recording it,
Okay.
now we can try to start the first 10 minutes not cursing. Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
This is Digital Asset Junkies. I'm Keith Dirty.
Defi Daryus. What's up, y'all? Hey, man. A lot is going on, Keith.
Yeah, a lot is going on in the markets. This is let's introduce the show for the new folks. This is a live weekly podcast where we analyze the financial markets and we talk about news that it might also affect the financial markets. You know, we try not to get on our soapbox too much, but you know, sometimes we do that.
Sometimes we do that.
And I'll switch over to this.
But yeah, you guys, we got an exciting feed today. Okay, Chauncey Billups is sitting, he's laying on that hard bed, man. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever had to spend 24 hours locked up or whatever. Okay, but the sheets are very thin, and they do that to mess with you. They put the AC on, So
yes, Chauncey Billups is. Does everybody know about this? And is this breaking news? Are we breaking some news?
This is breaking news, man. I mean, pretty much today it came out.
So let's go on this.
Well, let's do the market. I kind of just wanted to say we're going to talk about that later on today.
Okay, that's good. We'll tease the Chauncey Billups story for later.
That's right. We're going to talk about gambling. We're going to talk about Vegas. You went to Vegas, right?
I just went to Vegas. Yeah. We could do probably a great time.
We want to hear a story about that.
I went to the Playboi Carti concert in San Francisco and Vegas. I shouldn't. Yeah. So
if you guys follow Keith on his stories, I mean, come on, man, you're lit. You're at the poker table.
Played some poker. I won not $300 playing poker.
Dude, so we want to hear more about that.
I ended up losing it after the Carti concert.
We want to hear
blackjack.
We want to hear more about that, but let's talk about the markets,
let's talk about the
market, man.
Because the markets have let me just switch. Let me switch over here. Because the market
Keith almost looked as if he was happy he lost money when he said that. Just rewind it, you guys. But yeah, let's look at the market.
Sometimes we laugh in self-defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta do that. Kind of like an armadillo, huh?
Yeah. Is that what armadillos do? They laugh when they're scared?
Well, no, that's their armor,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You made some money, man? Come on, man. Talk to me, Keith.
Yeah, I'm just doing the markets here. What, did I make some money in the market? Should we check our paper trading stuff?
Yeah, let's check our paper trade, man.
All right.
XRP had a lot of, it was bleeding, but
let's
we're slowly bouncing back.
Yeah.
We went down to $2.23, I believe.
All right.
Bitcoin went down to 108, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little bit less.
Let's see these. Can they see our positions here on the? Okay, they can kind of see it. These are our positions here. We're holding a Nasdaq long. Wow. We bought We're holding a Nasdaq long. We're holding XRP and we're holding Ethereum. Oh no, this isn't Nasdaq. This is Open. This is Open.
Is that the AI?
I had a hot tip on it. No, they like their construction or something like that. But I got a hot tip on it, and we're down on it. We're down a little bit.
What's it called? Open?
Open, yeah. But the hot tip was a few months ago, or maybe a month ago. I think that's when we bought it.
But still,
yeah, we got 100 shares. Gonna keep.
You guys, Keith is a day trader, man. Okay, he gets real antsy. It's like it's like when he holds a stock or crypto. It burns a hole in his pocket.
I don't like to hold it along. Oh, you know what? I should just go like that.
Now me, I like to hold it. Okay, I like to hold it. I like to see what possible uses I get out of it. I'm not talking about stocks. I mean, stocks, of course, I'm a hold. Nvidia, Tesla, Apple.
Yeah, that's in your portfolios. Because you're not a crypto maxi, right? This show is called Digital Asset Junkies, but I make this point pretty frequently where
I'm a crypto
maxi. But you said you just have traditional assets.
I have a few, yeah, of course.
So then that's not a maxi, is it?
Oh, we talked about this.
Okay.
You have to only have
you're
crypto to be a maxi. I'm like, come on now.
You're right. But these are our holdings. We're also going to do some live. Let's see if there's any setups for live trading. And I always live trade Nasdaq. So let me go over to Nasdaq, because right now we're in the futures market trading hours. I don't think I set all my levels necessarily, but I can do that later. Is this showing up on the thing? So this is what the kind of week we had. I don't think we talked about this because that happened Friday. The day after our last episode, we bled. Yeah, look, the market, and you know why this happened? Look at. I wonder if they can see. Yeah. Do you know why that happened, Darius? Why we had a
world events
4.3% drop in Nasdaq.
World events.
A 1,000 point drop in Nasdaq. I mean, a 4% drop in
King Trump, man. King Trump made an announcement. All right, he went his Twitter fingers. He went on Twitter or Truth Social.
Yeah.
All right.
And what did he say that day?
He said he's gonna give China some tariffs.
He said 100%. We're doing 100% tariff on China. And then the market, oh no, we're gonna drop 4%. And look where it's at now. We're back to where we started.
Baby.
And that is called classic market manipulation by the President of the United States. I like to have a little balanced view, here.
Hey, hold on.
But I don't think Trump is ever serious about these tariffs. I think he's constantly bluffing, so then his buddies can buy, stock option. Because there was right before he announced it, right before he announced the 100% tariffs, which happened during regular trading hours, by the way, Trump, not Trump, but there was huge movement in the options market.
I've seen that.
0 days to expire options. So like a huge volume on 0 day to expire options before he announced it. So what do you think is happening there? I mean, that's clearly market manipulation. Somebody was in on it. It's the same thing that the NBA thing was doing, where they're throwing games.
Oh.
Where the NBA people, they're throwing games?
Yep.
That's what Trump is doing with the stock market. He's throwing the stock market. He never has an intention to do 100% tariff. I was actually cool. China, they're getting away with ripping us off and all that stuff. Let's do 100% tariff. I'll buy less stuff. I will. Yeah. I think America should have more manufacturing instead of being so reliant on China.
That's right.
But of course he was bluffing, because then the next day everything will be all right. Oh, China's been... The guy is such a scam artist, and I like to, even if I don't necessarily believe it, I like to at least take, because you hate Trump. Right,
No, I don't hate Trump.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't hate Trump.
Oh, I thought you were a hardcore liberal. So because
hardcore liberal, me? No. I'm not a hardcore liberal. I didn't vote for Trump, but Trump is entertaining to me, man. I don't hate him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's entertaining to me.
All right.
But yeah, I like what you're saying, dude. They're robbing the bank, man. They're robbing people.
They're robbing the market.
That's kind of like my whole shtick on Instagram. Is I'm like, dude, stay the hell out of these stores, man. Okay. What you need to do is you need to load up on digital assets. Okay. All right. So
or traditional assets, because traditional assets they are held digitally. Nobody holds a paper of a stock. It's all digital still. So
Absolutely.
I think stocks are also considered digital, and that's why we're the digital asset junkies.
But the key thing being, if you're going to be a digital asset, is stay out the stores. Stay out the stores, man. So I was with Keith, man. Like, come on, we got 100% tariffs. All right, let's do this.
Yeah,
let's do this. So you say he
of course he manipulated it.
Yeah.
Now we're switching to the 15 minutes.
All of his friends got rich. But that's something that it's obvious what they're doing, and I like it. I like because it's obvious. Yeah, I don't like that they're actually, backing the truck in. You know what I'm saying, and just open up the back and stealing from us.
Yeah.
But it's obvious that they're doing that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess where do we go from here?
It is obvious when that kind of option volume is happening right before he announces it. That's market. That's ridiculous. That's insider trading.
Yeah.
And Nancy Pelosi shouldn't be doing it either. So before you're like, oh, what about Nancy Pelosi?
What about Nancy Pelosi, Keith? What about Nancy Pelosi?
I don't like Nancy Pelosi either. All right, she did one good thing for a cool city, like
she's a hardcore liberal, right?
No, she's not a hardcore liberal. She stops hardcore liberals. She's actually puts up roadblocks to actual progressives. She's just like, she's just very pomp and circumstance. She's really big on like, what's it called? Like statements, big on metaphors. You know what I mean? Like
philosophical.
Yeah, big on things that don't actually matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like all for show type stuff that like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, the kids, they have a big, beautiful gymnasium.
Yes.
They have a gymnasium. Kids can play.
And the street name is changed to some civil rights activist.
Yeah.
It's all symbolic. I don't care. Symbolism does nothing. Whether
Gerald Jackson. This is Gerald Jackson Center.
Yeah,
Gerald Jackson Center.
Yeah, it's no longer Columbus Day. It's Indigenous People Day. You still murdered them. Changing the name doesn't bring it back. Symbolism does nothing. We're gonna tear down this Confederate statue. Oh no, it's a statue. It's not affecting. So I'm with that on both sides. All right, like conservative symbolism, liberal symbolism. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything. And symbolic politicians, you should be watching out for. All right, that's what I think.
And that's funny you said. My people, when I say my people, I'm talking about Black American people. They are symbolism addicts. They love symbolism, dude. And that's
I feel like a lot of liberals just get too caught up in symbolism.
Yeah, dude.
And meanwhile, there's like no healthcare.
Oh yeah, we have the first Black senator over here. Oh my God! The first. Like, okay, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah. But that actually, there's one person who that helps, right? And that is a Black person. So that's actually having Black senators is not just symbolic. That's actually because now you're gonna have a politician who is that way you actually have representation, kind of. I mean, in a way. But you're saying like, this guy, he's just like a symbolic Black guy, but he's really not going to do anything to help Black people, like that kind of a politician.
Yeah, for sure. That's a whole absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Just there's
symbolism in that too. Yeah,
absolutely, or even symbolism in, what's the young girl Jasmine Crockett? Which she's is she a senator? Senator Jasmine Crockett? I don't know if I'm
Jasmine Crockett. I don't know.
She's a young African American, kind of loud, hip senator.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know.
Or even Barack Obama being the first Black president. Like, that's symbolism. You know?
Yeah, that in and of itself is symbolism. I do think he did some stuff that helped the Black community, and not just the Black community, but like the
He did more for minorities for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
The economically struggling, like he made it so that like, you know, I don't know. He did some stuff that was good for healthcare.
Yeah.
I think more people got healthcare because of him.
But that symbolism, I felt like that was very large. It's a black president.
Yeah.
Which is kind of one of the reasons why I was kind of hating on was the vice president that lost to Trump. I don't know. Probably her name is Kamala.
Hillary. Oh, Kamala.
Yeah. So I was, I thought Kamala was a good, really, her debate. Like, she just demolished Trump.
Did she? I don't even remember seeing a debate.
Yeah, it was a debate for sure.
And then what did she say?
She was just on him. She was on him. She was hardcore. She didn't let up. She didn't stutter. She didn't backstep. She had total confidence. Oh, yeah. She demolished them. But
what were her, her campaign promises?
Ooh, that's something I can't really recall.
Nah, I can't either. I don't remember her talking about healthcare. I can't
really recall.
Talking about financially struggling people. I don't remember her talking about housing. I don't remember her talking about homeless. Or
the only reason I voted for Kamala Harris because I have 3 daughters, and I don't hate Kamala Harris, but the reason why I don't like this bitch is because she arrested parents because their kids were truant in school. She turned parents into criminals.
And truant means that their kids weren't going to
school. Yeah, man.
Well, then that's
She actually brought parents into court and brought them up on charges because their kids were doing
because their kids are just missing and they're not.
Yeah.
They don't know where their kids are.
Yeah. I'll respect her more if she enforced harsher punishments to rogue teens or. But to bring parents in for the stuff that their kids did, what is that going to do? How is that going to help? How is that going to help?
I think parents should face more discipline for their kids' behavior because then the parent will discipline the kid.
Financial responsibility for sure, but bring them in on
criminal,
turn them into criminals,
and
now they have obstacles with getting employed. To keep their actual current job.
No, that doesn't help anybody. You're right. I support the symbolic nature of that law, but not the actual.
Now I hear what Keith is doing.
I'm being symbolism. What? No.
So now I hear what Keith is saying. So now a lot of teachers deal with badass kids that see parents do illegal stuff. So I feel like people within the institution of schools can call a play to the police and I seen something. And now they open an investigation. So now if they find that the parent is doing criminal stuff, even if it's minor criminal stuff, I think it would be cool for them to up the ante on parents like that for sure. But to fucking throw parents in jail because their kid is a fucking fuck up, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty wild, man.
But it's not that their kid is missing. They don't know where their kid is.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue. They're not even calling their kid out. They just don't know where their kid is. Isn't that dangerous for the kid? Kids get kidnapped and stuff.
Ain't nobody gonna kidnap a rogue teen. The fuck? If somebody kidnap a rogue teen, they are either it's a cartel or a pimp or some shit.
Well, both of those are horrible circumstances.
It's horrible circumstances, but what I'm saying is kids put themselves in those positions. So if you're a street kid, if you're a kid that has street awareness, parents should definitely make them aware of that. So that shouldn't be aware. It shouldn't be aware if a kid is missing, if he's his neck is slashed and he's with a cartel, or if he's with his fucking friends doing goofy shit. Regardless, the teen is fucking missing.
I wonder what kind of charges she was bringing them up on.
Dude, I saw a documentary about it, bro. I know people in San Francisco
who got.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. But that goes back to the whole conservative liberal shit. Since she was perceived as African American or black, whatever, she had to go fucking hard. She had to go hard on black people, dude. So
why? Because that way
That way to be like, okay, so to have the conservative liberal whites be like, all right, yeah, okay, we fuck with this nigger.
But then also black people would be like, oh, and then Indian people would be like,
yeah,
and then
if the same works, if an Indian can't be like this. I'm really watching this mayor in New York, Manzani. I
love him. Yeah,
I love him too. But is he symbolism, dude? Is he just somebody?
Well, time will tell. I watch his interviews and he actually seems like he wants to change stuff.
He's smooth.
He seems like
he does things like he sits on the fucking subway. This is disingenuous to me. He sits on the subway and he's eating a burrito. Like with a fork and a spoon and shit. As if he's like, I mean, yeah, I get he's just saying like, oh, one, that's illegal. You're not supposed to be eating burrito on those trains.
You shouldn't be eating food.
You shouldn't be eating food on there.
Transportation,
you know what I'm saying? You're eating a burrito with a fucking spoon, bro? You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of weird stuff.
So what I'm saying is he...
And he did that while he was running for mayor?
Are they planting him in a very, very populous urban... Because, New York is like the urban mecca in the Western world for the most part. I'll say New York City and L.A. So are they planting him there to do... He recently proposed that rich people should pay for public transportation. So they should up the taxes, and he proposed that, okay, so people should take, public transportation for free or whatever.
Good.
That's good, but that's pretty drastic. You know what I'm saying? That's like...
And a lot more people will be eating burritos on there if you allow that.
Exactly.
Because they don't value it because they got in for free.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Like, the mayor did it, man. What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's eat some pizza.
Yeah, I don't even pay to get in here. I don't care if the seat is dirty.
What about this shit?
Yeah, this is worthless. This is free, so it's worthless.
I'm about to piss on this corner real quick. That's true, man. If people, that's how society is. If people, if there's no value to it, they disrespect it.
The price is a perceived value.
Keith will. Keith definitely will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. You just
I have high respect for public transportation.
Yeah, right. You just said it.
I don't think I ever eat on public transportation.
Listen, I smoke on public transportation.
You smoke on public transportation?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Sometimes I do that. I don't like smoking in the car because I don't want to be a nuisance to people, but in the middle thing, if I really...
Oh, if you're on the outs... If you're waiting for
If I'm waiting, oh yeah, I'm smoking, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm smoking, dude.
Yeah, I don't remember if I've ever eaten a real meal on... Definitely not a burrito. That's insanity.
I don't do
But I guess if you're eating a burrito on public transportation, then you might as well use a... Also, like, those East Coast burritos, they don't have the structural integrity of a West Coast California burrito. And I'm not talking about the flavor California burrito with the French fries in it and the guacamole.
Oh, I hate that. The California burrito, no.
I'm just talking about burritos you can get in California. I mean, California is known for having the best burritos and Mexican food in general. I don't think that's even debatable. But I hope I'm not offending anybody, but I don't think that's even debatable. Because I think we have some East Coast folks who potentially watch this, but I don't think anybody would be offended. California, I don't think... Okay, chat. Weigh in the chat. Who has the best burritos? But we don't have the chat going. So we can't read what's the chat unless you.
We got comments.
What?
Comments.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll respond to the comments next week.
Absolutely. Let us know. But that's not even. I mean,
can't...
California got the best. But that's not even like. Come on, man.
Yeah.
California got the best burritos.
Oh, also, if you ever want to call into the show, follow DAJ TV. If they follow your Instagram, then they can potentially call your...
For sure, Instagram, yeah. Digital Asset Junkie TV at Digital Asset Junkie TV on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. We should have put that.
Go to Defi Daryus on Instagram. Okay.
Oh, it's Defi Daryus on Instagram like that?
Yep, Defi Daryus on Instagram, and I'm always posting Digital Asset Junkie TV. So just go to one of my posts, and the app will be there. But yeah, like Keith was saying, yeah, you guys can call in on the show if y'all want to talk shit. That's cool. Just send me a message, on Digital Asset Junkie TV, Instagram. All right.
And if you do a call-in, like a video or even a voice call-in, you could ask a live chat question. You know, you could do a live call-ins.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool, thing. That's a cool evolution for the show, live call-ins.
Yeah, dude.
If you have any kind of finance related, or really, if you have any kind of thing you want to call in about,
or if you just want to talk your shit,
depending what. I don't want any like kind of hate speech or anything.
Man, come on, man. We just cut them off if they say something crazy. Yeah, exactly. We'll cut you guys off if you're going to say something hateful.
Yeah, there's
but we
really
just want to hear how you're investing, what type of investor you are. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Or you have any questions, this is the time, to do it. Not, or anytime we're streaming, you can go on.
Keith is a day trader, okay? That's what he does.
Yeah, so
right? Is that how you identify your investment?
Yeah, I'm a day trader. I wouldn't even call it an investment. Day trading is not really investing.
You guys hear that?
It's not investing at all.
You guys hear that? It's not even investing at all.
Basically, speak
on it.
If you think about like somebody who dates that's like saying, oh, somebody who like sleeps around a lot is the same as somebody who's married. You know what I mean? Like in that matter, does that make sense?
That makes a little bit of sense.
So in that matter, like day traders are basically like, like I don't want to use a disparaging term, but like people who sleep around a lot. People who lay down with whoever.
That's why you have no alliance.
And you can't have an alliance. You have to drop something when it's not working for you instantly.
And that's
and investors are like people who are married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people are married, exactly. And that's and one thing about in the crypto world, Keith, he laughs at, and he doesn't even like this term. I'm gonna say this term, Keith, like it bad at me. Crypto bro. Okay, so the crypto bros, it's all about community. It's all about holding on to something that you believe in, and that's kind of corny to Keith. I feel like
yeah. So to me, it's not that it's corny. I just think that
it is kind of corny.
Well, I just think there's if you're investing, the whole point is to make money, right? Like that's the whole point of investing is you're trying to make money. So if you're investing in something that's not making money while the rest of the market is making money, well, that's an opportunity cost, right? That you're actually getting cost money because instead of getting those gains, you're not getting them, or you might even be getting losses. So that's kind of what, I think like, if you're long-term investing in something and you see it's not growing with the rest of the market, I would consider getting out of that. Because of all that opportunity cost. You know what I mean? And then at the time when it's starting to turn around, you can get back into it with all of that extra profit you made by not just holding it and having it lose value.
Hold on, how are you making extra profit?
Because instead of holding the losing value thing, you put that into the general market that's gaining value.
Hopefully, if it's gaining value.
Yeah, but if you see the rest of the market is gaining value while your investment is losing value, that's a pretty big opportunity cost, in my opinion.
So what was it? Have you ever held Bitcoin before?
Yes.
Okay. At what?
Not long enough.
At what price?
I think my average price was like 15,000.
15,000.
And I had half a Bitcoin, and then I sold it when it was 30,000.
Okay. So,
but
you did pretty good though.
I did, but then I kind of blew that money on.
So what would happen if you still would have had Bitcoin? You would have had half a Bitcoin.
Yeah, if
So
I
you
held
wanna-
it, I would have.
so
Okay,
you
I
wanna
see
s-
what you're saying.
Okay, man. So we all have different strategies, man.
I see what you're
Keith
saying.
Is a day trade. Keith has a day trading mentality, and I get that. He's he's all over he's all over the place when it comes to the investment or the stock buying or asset accumulating stratosphere. So my whole point is that every now and again, man, you get that, you get that one app, you get that Google, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every now and again, you get, the video. I was late on the video. In hindsight, Amazon. I should have had Amazon, bro. I should have had Amazon. I used to live right next to a Barnes and Noble, and I used to always, dude. I used to always take my kid to go and look at books and stuff. And Amazon was in Barnes and they used to work with Barnes and Noble when they get a back order. So, oh yeah, we just ordered through Amazon and it'd be here and you get it in a couple of days.
And you're like, wait a minute, I could just skip the middleman.
Yeah. But Amazon was like an ebook. At this time they were an ebook service and they only were available to other businesses.
Oh, they weren't
available at that time. Yeah. Hindsight is telling us, bro. Like, not hindsight's telling us, but hindsight's 2020, obviously.
Yeah.
But
all right,
bro,
I'm gonna do some paper trades here, because we like to do live trading here. Now, is this the strategy, the tested and true strategy that I have? I have two major strats, and one of them was developed by my mentor, the anonymous trader. Right now, the trade that I just did has nothing to do with that strat. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not a trade I would normally take. I'm just taking this trade, really for the show. So because it's kind of exciting to watch a live trade, right? But I just shorted it at 297. And the reason I did that was because it looked like it was starting to break down. But this is not good price action, in my opinion. This is the 5-minute chart, and you see all these long wicks. These are long wicks. Things at the top and
so
bottom.
what is a long wick? What is a long wick?
So that's when the price goes down here. So this is a 5-minute bar, right? Let's change this to the 1 minute. So now these are 1 minutes, and it's still a lot of wick. So that means every minute the price goes up here and also down here. Up here. So there's no smooth kind of price action. You know what I mean? It's always just a whipsawing kind of back and forth, even per the 1 minute bar price action, right? So it's not great. But with this kind of price action, you can kind of just wait for it to come back. You're not going to take too big of a loss if it continues to have this kind of wiki price action, because I also, the reason I did this is because I feel like it's been topping out here, and then there's all this level down here to go. This is where it closed. This is the previous closing price. This is where it closed. So where it closed after regular trading hours today. So I think it's still gonna come back and test this price here, the previous closing price. Now, when that's gonna happen, I couldn't tell you, but I do think it's gonna happen. But let's put a stop loss somewhere. Let's put a stop loss 20 points above here. So we got a $2,000 stop loss. Or wait, that's not even 20 points. Alright, so we have a stop loss 20 points above the highs over here, just so it doesn't stop us out prematurely. But I do think it's gonna... We'll put our take profit down here, because I shorted it. That's why the take profit is down here. So I'm gonna put the take profit, maybe 10 points above where I think it's going to go, which is this dotted line here. That's the closing price. So I'm going to put it up here at 88. Wait. Well, that's not really a good risk to reward, but you know what? We'll do it. Right there. And that way it's more than the 50% there, but I think it's gonna... We'll see how this trade plays out, but
So with that, you put the stop loss there.
I put the stop up here, so if it goes way up here, yeah, we'll lose 2,800. But I kind of think it's gonna keep topping out over here, but we'll see. This isn't a good trade. This isn't like a trade I would normally take. I'm just doing it for the viewer, really to have some excitement while we break down the markets and stuff like that.
Yeah. So why you should still have Bitcoin? Okay, all right.
Well, of course, it's 100.
Why you and why you guys? Why you guys? All right, you guys need to not have blind eyes, man. Okay, key strategy. I'm learning key strategy, but I would feel what's the word that I'm looking for? Guilty. I feel guilty without telling Keith that he should do the exact same thing what he's doing right now on BYDFi and accumulate Ethereum and XRP or maybe Bitcoin. I don't know. I think Keith, that's more Bitcoin is less volatile on there.
Yeah, should we just hold some Bitcoin right now? Should we just buy and hold? Because the market did kind of go down, didn't it?
Well, no, we kind of pumped back up, but it's always good to buy some Bitcoin if you got money.
Oh yeah, it's 110. Yeah, let's buy some.
Why not? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let's see how much money we got though. We may not have enough to buy a whole Bitcoin.
So where are we at right now with Bitcoin? 110.
Bitcoin is at 110, and we only have.
Oh yeah, we down. Oh yeah, Bitcoin, the fair market value was 120.
All right, let's buy half a Bitcoin.
Let's buy half a Bitcoin. What Keith should have. We're gonna buy what Keith should have in his play account. You know what I'm saying?
What I should have in my real account.
Real account.
Yeah, we're gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Although we're buying it when it's 50,000, not 15,000.
Woo!
Or when it's 110,000, not 15,000.
Which actually 2024. All right, Keith, maybe we can't live in the past. Today is October 23, 2025. And Bitcoin's at 110. That's a pretty good price, buddy. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, that's a good price we got it at. So, all right, we'll put half a Bitcoin in our portfolio, in our paper trading portfolio. Let's take a look at it again. Boom. And we also have that Nasdaq trade, which we're down on, but wow, look, our Bitcoin buy is already up. We're already $18 profit. But let's go back.
$18 profit, baby.
But we don't need to look at the chart like this. This will actually deter you from holding, right? Because you look at that and you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to take my profit." But nah, this is a long term. This is a day trade, so we do need to.
So Keith, can I get back on my shit real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so when I'm explaining Keith could have had Bitcoin. Okay, but his strategy, he's a day trader. His mind's fucked up. Day trading is like desperado, fucking cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously, man. I mean, Keith say it's not investing, but if when you go to work, when you clock in, you're investing. You're investing your energy to pretty much get paid each day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
you're saying you're investing your time. Yeah,
your time. That's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to say, okay, I talked about Amazon, how we seen Amazon coming. And I have to say, once Ripple is available to buy, of course, you should buy some shares. But the XRP token, man. And I know you laugh at the XRP token, but they just spent $1 billion. They acquired, I can't even say the name of the company. But they're acquiring major companies, dude.
What do you mean you can't say the name because you have some insider info?
No, I don't know it. I smoke too much. I smoke too much weed, dog.
Oh,
okay?
You can't remember.
Can't remember. I can't say it off the top of my head.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay?
I gotcha.
All right. But what I'm saying is, XRP should be what everybody should be buying. If you have $600 in your bank account, you should turn $200 into XRP and just save it and stack it away each week. Just like Bitcoin. Just like we're saying about Bitcoin. Don't you wish you had some Bitcoin?
Yeah. Like, do I wish I still had it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with XRP? That has nothing. They're completely different instruments.
They're for sure completely different instruments, but they both hold value. They're both going to hold value in that aspect, right?
Okay, but the huge difference is that XRP, Bitcoin, there's like a finite amount that everybody knows what that is. XRP, there's nothing like that. It could just you could just keep making them, right?
No, man.
No.
No. But there's a lot of tokens. You just can't keep making them.
So,
but a lot of those tokens can be locked away. They could be taken out of circulation.
But they still exist.
Yeah, that's like true.
A lot of cash can be put in the bank, but then the Federal Reserve can print more. Is there a finite amount that they can make that everybody knows? Like the XRP, is there like going to be an end amount, which after that no more XRP can be made?
You want to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, let's ask our facts checker over here, our producer, if you will. Well, yeah, one of our producers.
Help me word this.
Yeah, let's will there be a finite amount of XRP?
Will there be a finite amount of XRP?
Maybe we should have said, is there a... XRP does have a capped supply. Here are the key details on what... XRP with a maximum... Oh, okay. A maximum supply of 100 billion.
A maximum supply of 100 billion.
Was 100... All 100 billion were pre-mined. There is no mechanism to... Okay. There is no mechanism to mine new XRP beyond that 100 billion. Okay. Outside of the cap is not possible. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So, yeah, I guess no more XRP can be made. I thought... So, I don't know where I heard that. But.
Hindsight 2020. So, XRP is buying up... You guys can check this out. Matter of fact, I just want to say, since we got our assistant here.
Oh, ask how many Bitcoin will be made. That's a good thing. Ask how many Bitcoin will be made.
How many Bitcoin will be
made?
Yeah,
I think it's 137,000.
How many Bitcoin will be made? All right, man. So hindsight is 2020, man.
Okay, so 21 million Bitcoin. Okay, let's do some math here. Hang on a second, because I want to pull up my calculator and do some math. So we got.
I'm never saying that one. Hold on, but let's be clear before we go. Let's be clear before we move forward. I'm never saying that XRP would be worth the same amount as a Bitcoin.
No, I know it won't. I'm just trying to see what, like, if it's going at the same rate as Bitcoin, what should it be worth, right? Because I'm going to do 21 million divided by 100 billion, and then...
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Run it through.
I think that's how to do it, and then we multiply, that by the Bitcoin price right now. All right, so 21 million.
I don't know, man.
Divided by 100.
He's doing his best not to own no XRP.
4, 5, 6.
But guess what, you guys? I'm accumulating, and you should be accumulating too.
I'm not. I genuinely want to see this. So that's 0.000. So that means XRP should be worth 0.00021 of what Bitcoin is worth, right? Or what it eventually will be.
I'm not even comparing the two.
Times 100.
I don't know where we came. How did we get here, Keith?
So that means right now, well, no, because not all the Bitcoin are printed, right? But that means if Bitcoin continues to stay around 100,000, maybe XRP's max value could be $25. If Bitcoin is at around 100,000 once all the Bitcoin are made. Which,
hey man, check this.
Can you ask ChatGPT when will all the Bitcoin? How much Bitcoin is in circulation right now? When will?
How much Bitcoin is in circulation right now?
Yeah, let's figure it out that way.
Keith is doing his best not to ever own XRP until it gets above $10.
19.9 million. Oh, so it's almost the whole thing. Oh, maximum cap is 21 million. All right, so we basically did the right math. No, I what I want to know is what would the reasonable value of XRP be if it's at the same growth rate or whatever as Bitcoin? It should be that, right? Because if there's that many amount of Bitcoin versus that.
So the difference between Bitcoin and XRP is, and this is just on a surface level, is XRP is going to be used by a lot more people. So it's going to be sent around. Each time it's sent around, it's going to be burnt. So that number, that circulating supply is going to shrink.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the difference. Bitcoin is kind of like, one Bitcoin is worth $100,000. That's amazing. Okay? One XRP is worth, right now, is trading for
like
$2.35 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right? But how Bitcoin went from fucking $100 to fucking 100,000, XRP going from what it's at now to fucking $300, $400, $500 is, I mean, that's a killer investment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even
if that happens,
for sure, if it happens. But what I'm saying is that's not far fetched. Now thinking that XRP is going to get to 6 digits or to 5 digits, that's fucking crazy. And also XRP is going to be used by governments, because XRP is going to be a way that governments send money from account to account. Okay, so and this is the theory, that XRP cannot be a little amount.
Why would they do that as opposed to the way they do it now through the central banks?
Taxes. And not only that, banks are going to use this technology. You get what I'm saying? So it's not even about like who's going to use it.
So you're saying the banks?
It's not about who's going to use it. Somehow everybody's going to use it.
So you're saying so they're going to burn XRP to send US dollars?
No, they're going to XRP is going to be represented in whatever it is, dollars, yuan, Brazilian peso, whatever. But one XRP is going to represent a certain amount of whatever currency is coming out on the back end. So by theory, so you have XLM, which is...
Wait, no, but you said that the banks will be using XRP. Like, you said the banks, when they send money, will be using XRP to do that. Now, do you mean when they send, like, their regular currency, they'll be using XRP to do that? Or when they send XRP, they'll be using XRP?
XRP is the regular currency. I mean, it in order to send it, it has to be come in the form of a peso or a dollar for it to become an XRP. Right?
So you can't... No, but you can own XRP.
For sure.
And then you sell it for pesos or dollars.
If you look at it like that way, yeah.
But what do you mean? I don't understand. How do you... What? So, I don't understand what you mean. You're saying that... What? You're saying the XRP will be converted to dollars when the banks are sending the money?
No, I'm saying so. Okay, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is XRP probably the banks are probably just gonna buy XRP.
Yeah,
and
as an asset.
As an asset and loan it out or whatever, or borrow against it or do whatever you know.
But what you're saying is that when people want to send money to each other, they're gonna do it using XRP. But how? Why? How does the XRP come in and replace the system we have now? That's
because okay, so the technology of XRP, like if you send, let's say if you have a wallet, if you want to move your Bitcoin around, if you send it on the Ethereum's blockchain, or if you send it on the Bitcoin blockchain, it's going to take 43 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
That's called friction. So that's like a big thing that is companies don't like that. You know, so XRP, if you send XRP, it's going to be available in your other wallet in like 3 seconds. So that's the technology. So that's the Ripple technology that banks are going to be using.
But it can fluctuate. The price can fluctuate way more widely than the price of regular currency, right?
For right now, so the thing is, like with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin started off, the UK's changed. The more technology change, the more, you know, and that's the thing with XRP. It's going to, the use case is going to change. It's not going to be like a XRP bank.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying when a bank or whatever entity wants to make a large cash transfer, a large money transfer, whatever currency, they will then buy XRP, transfer it in XRP in 3 seconds, and then they get it, right?
I don't know.
Because then that way it's faster. But then the other party would have to transfer that XRP back into regular currency. Does that happen in 3 seconds? I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, yeah, you can transfer it in 3 seconds, but then they have XRP. Then now they need to convert it back into regular money. Can they do that in 3 seconds? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're asking some mighty tough questions.
I'm asking some questions that somebody who is invested in XRP should know.
I don't know.
Because your whole thing is that, XRP is going to gain more value because people are going to use it to transfer money.
Bro, XRP, there's more. XRP has a huge market cap. That's all. That's the only thing I'm looking at. I'm looking at where people putting their money. I'm not no motherfucking XRP fucking genius.
Right, but you believe XRP is going to go up in value.
XRP,
and when I say, why is it going to go up in value? You say, because it's easier to transfer money through XRP.
Hell yeah!
Okay, but then what I'm saying is, a regular wire transfer, whatever, could take like 3 business days. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's outdated, right? But and an XRP transfer can take 3 seconds.
That's right.
Okay, that's a great use.
So check this out.
But now that you got the XRP, how long does it take to transfer that into regular money?
I don't know about that. But check this out. If you bought Ethereum, okay? See, I don't know. I'm just an investor, man. I don't know shit about none of this shit. But I do know this. If I buy Bitcoin, and if I send Keith Bitcoin, if I buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, I send it to Keith, Keith is going to have $88 worth of Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin gas fees are high.
Yeah.
If I send Keith 1 Ethereum, he's going to get 97 point some Ethereum. Why? Because the gas fees are high. If I send Keith 100 XRP, he's going to get motherfucking 99.9999999 XRP. That's all the fuck I know.
And I'm going to get it instantly.
And you're going to get it instantly. So I'm betting on that. And you guys should too. Don't fucking listen to Keith. You feel me? He's in this old school bullshit trying to learn.
I'm just asking questions, all right?
Nah, fuck that. I don't know. I don't want to hear no questions about XRP, bro. I don't want to hear no questions about XRP, bro. You feel me? XRP, the market, what's the market cap? Where the fuck are we at?
Yeah, let's see what the market cap is compared to...
Let's see what the market cap is.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting tired of all these fucking XRP questions, man. XRP, you should be buying XRP and holding XRP, then asking fucking questions about this.
No, that's shit. Not how investments work.
All right, so the market cap is
invest first and ask questions later.
$143 billion. The market cap. $143 billion. All right, and so right now, okay.
143 billion.
143 billion. XRP is owned by 4% of the world right now.
Wow.
That means the 4% have to be intentional to own it. Okay? In about 3 years, fucking 80% of the population is in one way or the other indirectly going to own XRP. It's going to be in the form of their 401k. It's going to be in the form of fucking whatever the fuck ever. Their house may be owned by a company that is a fucking, what do they have? Tokenization of fucking real world assets and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody might rent a apartment building that is tokenized, and so let's be clear what a tokenized asset is. So if somebody wants to buy Al Capone's fucking automobile, I don't know why the fuck you want to buy Al Capone's automobile, but you can break it up so that 100,000 people can own pieces of that automobile.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what tokenization is. So, when it comes to real estate is going to be tokenized. Okay?
Why would you want to share your house with 100,000 people?
I don't know. But people are going to fucking do it. That's why they're tokenizing shit.
So, like,
people are going to tokenize yachts. They're going to tokenize. It's already happening.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's already happening.
And then you can, like, if you buy the token, then you could ride the yacht for some time?
I don't know. Probably something like that. Somehow,
that'd be cool.
You'll get some kind of benefit. But that'd be dope.
We should do that with Dirty Dog.
Yeah, dog. So, all right. So, we have to go back to why this shit's going to be valuable, okay? There's going to be a time where Keith is not going to be able to buy XRP, okay? All right? Keith's asking me all these fucking honky-tonk questions about what the fuck XRP... No, hold on. Let me get on my shit, man. You asking me honky-tonk questions about what the fuck XRP is.
Basic questions.
These ain't basic questions.
Basic questions.
This is the fourth industrial revolution, man. All right? You say this is a pipe dream.
No, I never said pipe dream.
You said... No, he called... Hey, XRP Army. Keith Dirty D. All right? Called XRP... Okay, if you're investing in XRP, it's a pipe dream. He said that shit.
When?
2 months ago.
I said it was a pipe dream?
Yes, on stream 3. You guys go back and look at it.
All right, well.
Go back and look at Keith.
I shouldn't have said that. I probably was upset that the investment was down. I don't think it's a pipe dream.
He said it verbatim. I'm going to find it.
If you're that sure of it, I believe you, because just because of how sure you sound about it.
Dude, XRP is going to be at $8 by Christmas. When Santa squeezes fat ass down the fucking chimney.
In 2 months, it's going to be $10?
$8.
$8? Oh, yeah, we had a bet about that, right?
Yep.
I think you said $5. I'm
saying 8 today.
Okay, we'll up the bet. I'll still say 2.
I'm saying 8 today. That's not the bet. We ain't gonna up the bet. You see this guy? Keith?
I gotta win back that money I lost in Vegas. I had $1,800.
Dude, you gotta talk about that. What the fuck? Keith was in Vegas. He saw Playboi Carti.
Before that, I played some poker at the MGM Grand. Then I saw Playboi Carti. And then, at the Carti concert, I was, partying a little, having a couple of cocktails, and went back to the tables and just gave back all my winnings and then some playing blackjack. So basically, I went from plus 900 to minus 900. So, that's like a $1,800 swing, I think, if I'm doing the math right. I went from having $900 to having $900 less dollars. Oh, but you know what? I guess I only had $300 more dollars. Yeah, basically I had $900 from $600, which was my budget, my absolute budget, because I saved money on a hotel room. I just played poker all night, flew back on a 6 a.m. flight, right? So that then yeah, that's I saved the 600. So that's how I justified $600 as my budget. But then after the Carti show, I went a little bit over the budget, and cash out another $300. So yeah, that was a little unfortunate, but you live to play another day. It's not like I lost more money than I had to lose, although it would have been very helpful to pay off my credit card debts to have $1,800 more dollars.
Or you could have bought XRP.
And have lost some money.
Keith, you gotta live in the future, man. Okay?
You're right.
All right, Keith is going now. Wait, he's just burnt. I don't know if you guys heard all that, but 1,800. I'm hearing 1,600. Keith burnt through.
I think it may have just been 1,200.
1,200, but that's not. So he burnt through 1,200, and that's just playing on the table. He's not counting the food he ate or the other stuff activities my guy, indulged in. Who knows? Who knows what happened? I'm just saying. If he would have kept his ass.
Wait, what? I feel like you were implying there. I got some prostitute or something.
I didn't say that. What are you talking about? How you gonna
get that? I don't know what other activities you did in Vegas,
It could have been oil painting. It could have been. It could have. Dude, they got people that rent Lamborghinis. You could have been doing that.
Oh, okay.
You have to go straight there. Hey, man.
Okay.
You're just.
Well, I did. That's not.
You guys see my boy? You guys see him? Hey, what you talking about? It's not like I had any prostitutes or anything. Nobody said that.
That's what it sounded like. When I don't know what else he was doing there.
Hey, I'm just saying. I don't know what else he's wasting his money on, man. I'm just saying, Keith. You're a wild boy, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Yeah,
you're right. I could have done some zip lining.
Yeah, this guy's telling my people not to invest in XRP, and he's spending his money on wild zebra rides or some shit. I don't know. Were you with a prostitute, motherfucker?
No.
Okay, we goddamn.
Why you go there? Although I do support sex workers, just not financially. I don't financially support them, but. I support them as
this guy, dude.
As a job. It's as valuable a job as any other job where you use physical labor.
Oh my God, man! So Keith, man, you seen a prostitute. You seen a prostitute, bro?
No, what?
Yes, you did, dog.
No,
I can tell,
not.
Dude.
What?
I can tell, man.
Well,
I can tell how you're acting, bro.
You're 100% wrong. I did not. I would have admitted it to you off air if I did. I definitely didn't.
Okay, all right. I believe you. Dude, so Chauncey Billups, man. Let's go to the Instagram, dog.
Oh yeah, let's check out Chauncey Billups.
We've been up for an hour.
Oh yeah, well, look at this. I feel like this is a good episode. We've been flowing pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it got heated. It got heated about 30 minutes ago. My boy Keith was disrespecting XRP. But XRP community, man, he's a good dude, man. And I don't know why, but he was showing.
I wasn't disrespect. I just ask questions. All right, if it's a long-term investment,
don't ask no questions.
I want to have. I want to have answers to all my questions. Why do you think it's going up?
October 23, 2025. October 23, 2025. You know, ain't no explanations, man. Accumulate.
All right. So which Chauncey is the video? Billups. Right here? Oh, let's go. Let's make sure the video plays.
There's a video. There's one where you could slide, where it slides, and you.
Oh, is that? Did you put it in this?
I think it's that one right there.
This one?
No. The one with Patel, Cash Patel. Which I think Cash. I think you're doing a wonderful job as a FBI director.
You do?
Fuck no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't want any heat. I see. Let's see here.
Cash Patel, man, look at you. You're making the people proud, bro. I like you, dude.
I don't know. FBI says the mafia used Chauncey Billups and X-ray tables to cheat victims out of $7 million in illegal poker games. So you imagine that. You're sitting down at a poker table You're looking at your cards.
Mm.
There's an X-ray machine under there. Also, you're getting X-rays. That's like not. Isn't that like cancerous?
Chauncey, that's low, man.
Then you're like, oh, that's why they made me wear that X-ray proof mat on my lap, because they didn't want me to get testicle cancer.
Cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan. The scheme targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play.
So fish. So these are like multi-millionaire businessmen, young guys with money, oligarchs, you know, people that just hang out. Oh man, I'm hanging out with NBA players. Oh, whatever. I just wasted 20,000. Whatever. Meanwhile,
and Chauncey is just draining threes on them metaphorically.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're getting testicle cancer too.
Right.
Yeah.
Alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards. The so-called face cards included the defendant Chauncey Billups, who at the time of the scheme was a former NBA player and is currently the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, like they call themselves face cards?
No, like a popular player that can change, like, hey man, this motherfucker got money. Oh, Chauncey Billups gonna be here. Let him get around Chauncey Billups. We gonna get him in the game.
Right. And face cards is also like, isn't that like a card term?
For sure.
Like a face card that's like, in blackjack, there's face card.
A money card, right?
I think it's just the cards that are like facing up, right? Cards that you can see or something. Face cards.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that a face card? Or
I don't know.
Isn't like a king, queen, jack or something?
I'm talking about in the context of this.
Yeah.
Face cards were the NBA athletes.
Yeah, but it's also like a double entendre.
Yeah.
And also Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach.
Former guys.
What the victims, the fish, didn't know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, use wireless cheating technology.
So go to the next slide.
To run
so pretty much he's saying, so everybody knew the dealer, the face card, everybody was working on the scam.
Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game.
Oh, that's dark. That's fucked up.
The defendants used a variety
they got a game where
of very sophisticated cheating technologies, some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share
This isn't
of
no game
the
that's
scheme.
like, okay, the odds are on us and we're going to control the odds.
They
literally have one person, the dealer's in on it,
that had been
the face card, which is the Chauncey Billups,
the cards
right?
in the deck,
the NBA athletes or what the fuck ever.
Which player at the table had the best poker hand?
The other players are in on it, and they're bleeding that one player.
Operator.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
That's like a serious cheating thing, man.
Secretly, the information he had.
Chauncey Billups, man. Is it that bad? Are you doing that bad, bro?
How do they not pay NBA head coaches and ex-NBA stars enough money? Why?
Chauncey Billups, are you doing that bad, bro?
I mean, that's like a high-level crime that you're doing. Like, why? He's a coach, right?
He's a coach.
How do you that's like a main job? You can't.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Being an NBA coach is like, it's a super hard job. So how do you even have time to do any other side hustle, let alone a highly illegal?
You're getting paid 7 figures, sometimes 6, I guess, sometimes 7 figures to coach a kid's game.
And well, yeah, but I mean, you know, it's a lot of games
a lot
per
more
year, and like.
Yeah, that's true, but come on, bro. You grew up playing basketball professionally. At high level,
and then at night,
and now you're a coach.
Rig some poker game.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't. I have a hard time believing Chauncey was that involved in it. I think some guys came up to him like, "Hey, you want to hang out at my poker game, and I'll pay you for hanging out and getting people in this poker game."
Possibly. So there's a guy named Sugar Shane.
Mm-hmm.
He is like a mafioso kind of street guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was organizing all this shit. So,
Okay.
you know, who knows? He may have been really savvy, like you say. Oh, he got under his wing. Oh yeah, this is my bookie.
Yeah, that guy seems like not a good guy. Well, all right. You know what? My computer. Oh, what? Let's check out our.
Yeah, man.
Oh, here our investment. Hey, it didn't hit our stop, and now it's going in our direction. So that's pretty good. Oh wait, I should put it on the stream. I don't think I switched over here. Let me go over there, and put that up. Pull that up there, and I think if I'm looking at it, it'll go on the thing. There we go. All right. So, hey, look at that. Check it out. So, it almost stopped us out, right? Because it got all the way up here, but it didn't. So, we were down a lot. We were down like. Now I will put my stop down here. We were down like 2,500, and now we're back. We're back, baby. And it's maybe. I don't know if it's going to go down here all the way, actually. I think I might just close this for a small loss, but. You know what? I'm just gonna close this for a small loss. Yeah, whatever. All right. So you know that's day trading. You got to take a loss sometimes. At least we didn't take a huge one.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. At least we didn't take a huge loss. You know.
You gotta own it.
Best loser wins. That's somebody else made that up. I didn't make that up. But yeah. So.
And that's what I'm learning about day trading is you just gotta learn how to just walk away.
You do.
Quits,
you do.
Go to sleep. Tomorrow's a new day.
Exactly. I messed.
Come in with a game plan.
I'll be honest, I kind of messed up this last week, and I didn't take that advice to heart, and it cost me. But hey, I'm still profitable on the year, so you know that's all that matters. It's a work in progress, folks.
So I hope you guys are picking up on what Keith is doing. I'm definitely picking up on it. I'm gonna apply some similar strategies to trading crypto on BYDFi, you guys.
All right.
God damn it.
There.
Because I'm accumulating XRP.
And you're gonna day trade some other crypto?
Maybe Ethereum or Bitcoin, but those are Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Those are the only ones that.
So Darius is gonna start sleeping around and being a day trader.
That's right, baby. I'm gonna become sleazy. I'm a sleazy day trader. Ah, man.
All right.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, let's call it. That's digital asset junkies. I'm Keith Dirty. This is Defi Daryus. That's all right. That's the show. Peace.